Story time. Someone was talking about this today in my favorite cult in the Discord. So many normal folk end up with really low self-esteem because we are labeled things like lazy. Bleh. So when I was in year 12, I took art. We had this year-long major work we had to work on that was going to be marked by outsiders for the HSC. And each class we were given time to work on those major works and move forward on them. And each week, I don't even really remember what I did, but it certainly wasn't my work. Unless it was a double period. Because my major work was made out of clay. I remember thinking, by the time I get it all out, set it all up, which is a lot when it comes to clay, I'd have maybe 5 minutes to work on it before I had to start packing it up and reversing all of that. And it just wasn't worth the effort. Unless it was a double period. And the teacher tried all the stereotypical crap, calling me lazy, telling me I'm wasting my time, saying that I can't just cram it all in at the end, yada yada yada, we've heard it all before. And I'm like, don't worry, I got this. And she's like, well fine, I'm gonna call your parents. And me, the super respectful 18-year-old's like, go for it. And here's how that conversation went. She calls, my mum answers, and she starts to explain all the stuff I'm doing on my work. Saying, can't just cram it, saying how I need to work consistently through the whole year. This is really important, yada 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 yada. And my mum's reply, don't worry about it. That's just what Joe does. It'll be fine. And she didn't say it in a disrespectful way, it was just matter of fact. Now the teacher was not super impressed with this. But guess what? My mum was right. That is how I work. Always have, still do. And that assignment, I don't remember exactly what I got, but it was high. High enough to really piss off that teacher. And I said, look, see? And she was just like, well, imagine what you could have gotten if you actually tried consistently. The moral of the story. Firstly, parents, be like my mum. There is a reason I do not have shockingly low self-esteem and feel bad about myself like a lot of normal folks do. I don't think of myself as lazy when I'm not working on something consistently the entire time. I don't think of myself as stupid for my brain not actually figuring out how to work like a neurotypical. And I mostly, for the most part, don't think entirely awfully about myself because I wasn't getting these messages daily. From school, sure, but not at home. My mum just accepted that's how Joe is. And that seems to be working. So I'm just gonna let her run with it. And secondly, you are not lazy because your brain does not work like a neurotypical's. It doesn't work that way because it's not neurotypical. Neurotypical does not equal right and correct. It's one way of doing things and then it's not the way that I do things. And you're not stupid for your brain refusing to work that way either. It's like saying they're stupid because they don't work like us, which sounds like a hilarious video for me to make. If the way you're doing things works, that's awesome. I hope that helps. And follow me, I say some pretty useful stuff sometimes.